So then, if you were to talk to someone who like looks at your life and says, "Wow, I wish I could do something like that," where, um, you know, using the passions that I have to like pretty much monetize and just chase passions consistently, what kind of advice would you give them?
Okay. This is a hard question to answer.
Okay. Maybe are there like little nuggets along the way you've learned where you like when you've experienced something you say, "Man, I wish I knew this when I was
Mm.
younger and it would have helped me out a lot." Anything like that?
Um, if you're afraid of the sacrifice that it takes, okay, let's start with the pessimistic, cynical side,
Mm.
which is me being an a-hole. If you're not going to really be serious about it, then just stop doing it, get out of the way so the people that really are serious about it can actually make a life doing it.
Mm. Mm.
Because there's so much junk out there. It's so saturated with like all this different, especially in the creative industry. Like,
Mm.
if you really want it, then like really go for it
Mm.
and really work hard for it.
Mm.
Sacrifice everything for it. Go into debt for it. Like, open up credit cards for it and like lose friends and have and like strain your relationships with your parents for it.
Mm.
Give up everything. Forego the BMW and drive that Hyundai for 10 years for it.
Mm.
But if you're not willing to do that, then just get out of the way and make room for the person that really deserves it.
Mm.
That's the cynical, pessimistic side
Uh-huh.
of how I feel.
Mm.
Um, the more optimistic side is understand budgeting.
Mm.
Learn about how you and your needs fit with the amount of income that you're required. Because being somebody that runs your own business does not mean that you're going to have this junky quality of life
Mm.
and you're going to be eating cup ramen every day. That may be the case when you're first starting out
Mm-hmm.
for a few months. But that's not going to be forever.
Mm.
So like, just be honest with yourself. Like, I love to shop
Mm-hmm.
and I love clothing. So I'd be honest with myself, and I set aside money so that I can afford these things that I like to have. I mean,
Mm.
I'm not buying like Louis Vuitton, but like, I'll at least like if I ever go to Uniqlo when I'm in like LA or
Yeah.
New York, like I know that I can ball out and it won't be a problem.
Right.
Or like if I find a piece of clothing that I love, shoes, like I can, set some money aside for that. I love gear, camera gear, audio gear. Be honest about who you are as a person, and like, your quality of life should be the end goal of what you work towards.
Mm.
Budgeting everything. Learn about how you spend money, ways that you can save money. The best way to make money sometimes is to save it. Just like, don't spend any of it. Why do you need to go out and get bubble tea with your friends that night? You can put that money towards something else. Like, do you really need to drive that car? Like,
Right.
could you, like, I'm 35 and I still drive a Civic,
Mm.
like, there's so many different ways that you can just like decrease the amount of money because like financial stability is life. Like, you need money to live.
Right.
And that's the only way that you can actually grow something.
Mm.
Master your arena in the name of Christ. If you believe that
Wow.
you are truly talented with something, then you have to lay it all the way down at the feet of Jesus and believe that he is going to bless you with this gift that he's given you.
Wow.
That's how it was for me for video production. When I first got my job at the agency, he does a lot of like commercial and like, nonprofit sector type of content. And I lied about everything when I first met him. I told him that I knew how to do everything, but I didn't. And I would act like I'm working at work, and then I would take all my work home and go on YouTube when I'm at home and teach myself how to do these things. And then it's a really hard time in my life, like sleepless nights. gaining a lot of weight from just eating junk food, stress eating and stuff like that, you know, just going crazy, literally going crazy. And I had just gotten married to Jen. So like, you know, it was.
But that's kind of like the part of the sacrifice that you were talking about, right? And like knowing how to grind through all that. Wow.
I just wanted it so bad. I wanted to do something with my creativity so badly that I nothing stopped me from wanting to achieve that level of having that level of skill set, I guess. And then so if you really, I would pray. I'd be stressed out. I'd pray to God, and He would give me strength, and He would push me through. And then now it's only been 6 years. 6 years. No. 6 years. I've only been in this industry for 6 years, and like I started as a peon knowing nothing in 2013, and now I'm going on my 3rd year running my own business.
Yeah, wow.